Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. It is Tuesday when I'm starting this. I just got to work and I actually have a good bit of stuff to do today. I came into, because I've been off for a week, I came into a desk full of papers of things that I can get done, so I should be able to keep myself busy today. Normally whenever, because we're just the print shop, so normally people will just send in a print request with an example of what they want and you make a bunch of copies of it. But this they sent through email and it was like a PDF that they were hoping that we could change around and do a couple of things to. So I'm working on that, trying to get it how they want it, and then I can get approval to print out however many they need. Other than that, I really just need to get like these papers organized because I was a little bit overwhelmed when I came in. I was like, ooh, there's a lot, and it didn't make a lot of sense, so I just wanted to get it like organized and then kind of have a game plan of how many of what I need to print. I'm gonna do that, and then this full week is packed full of cakes. I took on so many cakes. I have a game plan for how the week's gonna go. I sat down last night and wrote it in my calendar for each day, my planner for each day, what I want to get done. And so long as I stick to that game plan, it should not be overwhelming. I told Christian, I was like, you better harp on me, make sure that I get my whole to-do list done every day so that I'm not putting stuff off until the next day. So today is pretty packed. Whenever I get home from work, I need to make buttercream. I have a cake that I need to finish that she's picking up tomorrow, and then I need to bake as much as I can because I have so much cake to bake. I did prep all of my dry ingredients, so that kind of cuts out a good amount of time, but I just need to get as much as I can baked. And then I planned a super easy dinner. I tried to do that this whole week, plan super easy dinners so that I wouldn't be overwhelmed with trying to get everything done and then trying to cook dinner on top of it. So it shouldn't be too bad, but I'm gonna get some of this work done and I'll check back in a little while. I'm home from work and I'm letting my dogs roam around the backyard for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in and get started on everything. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself for how much I would like to get done today. I would ideally love to get my entire baking list done, but I have so much to bake. I just don't know if, because I only have 2 small mixers and I only have 1 oven, I just don't know that it would be possible today. There would be a lot of waiting around for oven space. So I'm just gonna get what I can done and try to leave a minimal amount for tomorrow. My kitchen is an absolute wreck right now. There are cakes everywhere, cake batter going, the oven's going, and I'm trying to stay as organized as I can, but I'm making progress. So hopefully I can get all of this list done today. We'll see. This is what I've gotten out of the oven so far. I've got an oven full right now as well. This will be going in next, and then I'll be making more. I prepped my dry ingredients last night and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags left. I started with like, I don't know, probably 11 or 12 bags. So I've gone through a few, but we're like not even halfway done. This is my list. This is what I prepped for my dry ingredients, and then I'm just marking them off as I pour them into the pans. All right, we're making progress, This one over here is blueberry, so the emulsion made it like a purple color, and I love this blueberry cake. It smells and tastes phenomenal. I have a lot of funfetti this weekend. It's actually for a wedding cake, believe it or not. She wanted her entire cake to be funfetti, including her kitchen cakes, because it kind of matches. They're doing like a wildflower theme, so it'll be really pretty. All that's left on my list is chocolate, which I'm about to start on. I've got my strawberry and the last of my almond in the oven. Christian cooked up some taco meat for just a really easy dinner. And I like to toast my tortillas, so I get these carb balanced tortillas so I can feel less guilty about having flour tortillas, but they're so good. So I'll just let them sit on the fire for like a minute per side, and it gets them this nice like toasty, it makes them so much better. Well, I did it. Now the trick is to find freezer space for everything. Wish me luck. Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. I decided to give myself a little grace with going to the gym this week since this week is so busy. I didn't get to sleep until late last night, so I did not go this morning, and then I woke up kind of dizzy, and I feel kind of nasally, so I think it's allergies. So I did take a Zyrtec to try to knock out I feel like if that's what it is, then the Zyrtec will help. I need to leave for work in a few minutes, so I'm making my coffee to go, and I'm gonna make a little bit of breakfast. Yesterday I just did we had some leftover potatoes in the fridge, so I used those and made like a little egg scramble to go on top, and it was really good. So I'm just gonna do that again, and then I will head to work for a few hours. This guy's just chilling in my parents' front yard. Hey there, friend. I didn't show you guys my mom's new car. She got the Buick Envista a couple of weeks ago. She'd probably kill me because it's kind of dirty right now. She'd be like, don't be showing my car while it's dirty. But oh my gosh, it's so nice, and it rides so nice. I love this car, and it's very inexpensive. I think she paid like $27,000 for it, which is really great for such a nice car. She told me to be ready at 7:30 to ride with her to work. It's like 7:32. Sherry, where you at? I'm gonna show you guys how I make a notepad. So I got a print request. They wanted me to format a notepad for them, and I sent it over for approval, and they liked it, so they told me they wanted 5 notepads with 100 pieces of paper in each of them. What I did was I printed out 100 at a time, and then put this little cardboard type stuff, it's like cardboard cardstock, in between each page, or in between each 100, and it's gonna be the bottom of the notepad. And then I marked the top one with the measurements of how big I want it to be cut, and I'm gonna go cut it. So I've got this nifty cutting machine. Turn it on, and then I hit clear. Wait till it gets to 5. And then I want it to go to 6.5 inches. And there we go. And then I have to cut it with 2 hands. And then I turn it around and I want this one at 5.25 inches. And I'll cut this one. So now I have to glue the pages together so that they can like rip them off like a notepad. I get them as straight as I can and then weigh it down with some bricks. And then we have this padding compound, and that's like the glue. And then I just paint this on the little outside. And then I'll let it set overnight to dry. It'll dry clear, and then you can just tear them apart and you've got notepads. I'm home from work and it's lunchtime, so I'm eating just some leftover tacos from last night. And I have a cake pickup at 1 o'clock, so I'm just waiting for her to come. And then I need to make buttercream. There's some fondant work I need to do. And I really just want to clean up. I didn't really get to clean the house this weekend. I did clean my bedroom like I normally do, and we washed our bedding, but I didn't get to clean the rest of the house like I normally do. So I would like to get some of that done today because I don't have as long of a list of things to get done as I did yesterday. So I'll be doing that, I think, periodically. This is the cake that I did last night that's picking up at 1. I didn't show y'all, I forgot to. I did decorate it last night, but I didn't show y'all because it was just, the kitchen was just so overwhelming. I was just trying to survive, and I decorated this at like 7:30 at night. Finished up about 8 or so, right before I got ready for bed. But I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I sent her a picture and she loves it, so that's all that matters. I literally got a Walmart order today, but I forgot a couple of things that I needed. So I'm just gonna run up to our small Walmart that's like right down the road from the house and get, I need laundry detergent. Oh, I already forgot what else. Oh, laundry detergent, milk, and I ate the rest of our caramel chocolates, and Christian was upset. He was like, of course you ate the rest of the ones that I like. I was like, oops, I'll grab some more. Since we share a car, I have to do this like every time because he's the one that mainly drives. They had one bag of these left. I got very lucky. You're hiding in the bathroom because it's thundering. I'm so sorry. Sweet girl. Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Happy rainy day. It is so pitiful outside, and it's just been thundering and storming all morning since like 6:30 this morning, and I felt so bad. My dog, she just hates the thunder, the bad rain. She was curled up with Christian for a while, and then she went and hid in the bathroom, and so when I left for work, she was still in the bathroom, but Christian is home with her today, so that makes me feel better, because honestly, if he was gone already, I probably would have stayed home with her, because I just feel she just gets so anxious, and she usually looks to one of us for comfort, so I always feel so bad. But hopefully it won't last all day. I don't know. The forecast isn't really telling me much. It just says we have a 40% chance of rain all day, but it has not stopped. I don't have a whole lot going on at work. I think I'll be leaving here around 11, and I have plenty of stuff to get done at home today, so it should be a pretty busy day. And then for dinner, I don't have to cook. My mom and dad every so often will do a BYO steak night. My mom will do all of the sides, and we just buy our own steak, and then we'll marinate them, bring them over there, and my mom will throw them on the grill. And it's kind of like Sunday dinner, but during a weekday, so it'll be nice. We didn't get to have Sunday dinner this past week, so it starts my week off weird if we don't get to do that, so it'll be nice to kind of catch up tonight with everyone.
I have a favorite place.
Outback?
Yes. Which nobody will ever beat. I don't care what day it's there.
He's preparing our steaks for tonight. He wants to let them sit in the seasoning for a few hours before they go on the grill.
Oh, yeah. Gotta let it seep in there, you know?
Here, show the camera what you're putting on it. Kinder's prime steak with black garlic and truffle. It smells really good.
Can't never go wrong with Kinder's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We decided to go get lunch instead of eating leftovers. So we're gonna go back to that sushi place that we like. I know y'all are probably tired of seeing me at that place, but it's just so good. It's just such a nice way to get in like fresh food, fresh vegetables, and a little bit of rice, you know? And it's always so tasty. Guys, I went to go wash my hands and the water pressure was low. So I came outside and there is a pipe busted under our yard. And it is just flowing into the storm drain. We've already called it into the city, so they should be coming out to fix it soon. Guys, he's all packed up to leave me for 20 days. Leaving me.
And then when I come back, it's gonna be for the rest of my life.
Update, it's been 3 hours and it's still just a flowing. We're just waiting for the city to come out and work on it. This entire neighborhood that we live in has sort of an old water pipe system, and every so often the water pipes burst underneath. And I've lived in this neighborhood since I was a kid. We've moved out and moved back, but since I was 4 I lived here, and this has always just happened periodically. And they usually come out within a few hours and they'll fix the problem, but then your water is shut off for a while, like a few hours before they fix it, and then you're on a boil water notice, and it's just kind of a pain. But it has never happened in our yard before. I've seen it happen everywhere else in the neighborhood, but never in our yard. So that's really gonna suck, because they're gonna dig it up and work on it, and there's gonna be a gaping hole in the yard, and then they're gonna cover it in dirt, and it's just gonna be a mess. So fingers crossed it won't be that bad. This is Melody, one of my parents' chickens. She's kind of a runt. She's very small, but she rules the roost. She shows everybody who's boss. Hello, ma'am. They don't normally roam the yard like this. They have their own chicken yard, but my parents are redoing the fence for it. They have a guy that's gonna come out and I think replace the whole thing, so it's down right now. So they just kind of have free reign over the entire backyard. It's fun though. They're so fun to just watch. Are you watching the chickens? I love the coloring on this one. She's so pretty. Hi. This one's thick. She thick. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. I did not pick up the camera at all yesterday. Honestly, yesterday was very stressful. Like with the water, normally if that ever happens, because it happens in our neighborhood quite often, honestly, the people in the neighborhood are constantly complaining how the water pipes underneath need to be totally redone. I'm not really sure what exactly needs to be done, but whenever it does happen, because it'll happen a few times a year, and whenever it does, they usually come out within a few hours and they're working on it, and they have to shut off your water while they work on it, but your water is normally only shut off for a few hours while they like repair the pipes, and then your water's cut back on and everything's fine. So this time, I don't know what was going on, but they started at like 7 p.m. and then we didn't have water again until 10:30 the next day. It was a really long time to go without water. It normally doesn't take that long. I was fully expecting to go to sleep and wake up and have running water, so it really threw us off. We went to the gym and we were thinking, okay, maybe it'll be on when we get back, because they were working. They were out there working. But yeah, it didn't come on until 10:30, so I couldn't shower until then. I couldn't do dishes until then, and it just really pushed back my day, the plan that I had for the day. And I had a cake that was supposed to be picked up Sunday, but she wanted to pick it up 2 days early, so I had to do that one from start to finish. and my day was just not at all going the way that I thought it would, and I was honestly stressed out, so I didn't pick up the camera. But today should be much better. So Christian left bright and early this morning for he has training for the military. It's like a pre-deployment type thing, and it's for 20 days, but we might be able to see each other within the 20 days. We're not really sure, because normally, so the unit that he reports to is like 3 or 4 hours north of us. So whenever he goes to drill, he's gone for a couple of days because he stays 3-4 hours north of us. But the training that they're doing is actually in the city that we live in. So all of those people that are kind of around the area that the unit is at, they're all traveling down here. And then there's a few people in his unit that live in this area, so they're just driving themselves over to where they're training. So they have like almost like dorm rooms that they're staying in on that base. So we're just not really sure if we're gonna be able to see each other at all or not, but he is close by, so that's nice to know. So anyways, on tap for today is, I'll show you how the cakes are going so far. I've got 2 pickups this morning. One's coming at 9:30, one's coming at 10, and those are done. I just need to get some pictures and put them in their boxes. And then I just have my wedding cakes. I've got 2 deliveries. One is just a wedding cake, and then the other one is a bride's cake and a groom's cake. And my mom is actually going to be coming with me, helping me out with those deliveries, which is so nice. I'm really grateful, because one of the cakes is really heavy, and I asked her a while back, like, can you help me, because I knew Christian would be leaving. Normally he would help me with this, so she offered to help, which was really nice. But yeah, I just have to do finishing touches on 2 of them. The groom's cake is completely done, and then finishing touches on both of the bride's cakes. And then I have an order of cupcakes for tomorrow, so I'll get those done. But hopefully it won't be a stressful day today. Okay, this is what we're working with. These are my pickups for this morning. And then my wedding cakes, that is the top tier for this one. It just won't fit. So whenever these pick up, I'll be able to take this shelf out and I can finish that one. This one, I left it unstacked because I have to do a palette knife design on it, and I'm just gonna do it tier by tier instead of pulling the entire cake out. And then this is the groom's cake and it's done. So that's what we gotta do. Here's an update on our yard. They literally had to tear out part of the street too, and the pipe was down here. They fixed it and covered it back up, and then I guess they'll be out here probably this week to redo the concrete. Okay, this is delivery number 1, and I will be adding flowers when I get to the venue. So there will be clusters like here, here, and up here. I think it'll be so pretty. I'm excited about this one. Guys, I have to leave soon and it is pouring. I need the rain to go away. It is currently 2:05 and I need to start loading up at 2:45. So I need to change. I've got the cakes are completely done, ready to go. I've got the boxes folded and ready to go for like leftovers and if they decide to keep their top tier for their anniversary next year. And we just, as long as we're out of here by 3 o'clock, I'm good. The first stop is about 30 minutes away, maybe not quite that long. I need to put flowers on that cake. And then the second stop is 25 minutes from the first location. So I'm gonna load up everything, just go to the first stop, then to the second stop, and then home. So I'll be gone for a few hours, and I always get so nervous before wedding deliveries, like a few days before. I'll start getting nervous because, you know, it's a big deal. Someone's wedding cake and their wedding day is one of the most important days of their lives, and wedding cakes have become such an important part of the wedding itself. So it's, you know, among all of the details that go into a wedding, the wedding cake has just become like one of the top 3 besides like the gown and stuff. So it's just nerve-wracking. You want to make sure it gets there safely. You want to make sure that they love it, which 9 times out of 10, I never see the groom or the bride. Anyway, I'm rambling about this, but yeah, I just get nervous and I feel like a giant weight lifted off whenever I leave from my delivery, and I feel like I can finally relax, you know? So I'm ready to get this over with. She's trembling a little bit. She hates thank you. She hates thunder, bad rain. We had a rough night last night because it thundered a lot. It stormed. It stormed last night. Lightning, thunder. So poor thing was curled up by my head all night, shaking. It's so sad, but she's so sweet. Aren't you my sweet girl? Are you my sweet girl? Ray Ray. Hey, my pretty girl. I love you. I love you, pretty girl. Alright, I'm gonna break out my pink chef coat. I haven't worn this in a while. I haven't gone on a wedding delivery in a little while. So I'm gonna wear this and get the rest of the stuff I need. Alright, here's the fit. Comfy and cute. I'll be working with flowers. I need gloves, and I'll bring these scissors and some clippers just in case they're like thick stems. I'm free. I'm home from delivering the cakes. The deliveries went really well. That first location with all of the flowers, I wish I could have videotaped the entire place. It was absolutely gorgeous. And she's one of my regular customers. She had confided in me how much it was her in-laws that were spending the money on this wedding, and her mother-in-law doesn't have any daughters, so she was just going all out, and their flower budget was out of this world. And so I was so interested to see how this place was gonna look, and it looked way better than I could have imagined. The flowers were insane, and the whole place was just absolutely beautiful. And then the second delivery went smooth. It's a cute little quaint kind of, it's an older building. It's literally called the Old Place, and I've delivered there a few times, and it's a really cute wedding venue. So I'm just glad everything went well. I always feel like a big weight come off of my shoulders after wedding deliveries. So now I'm gonna change out of this, and I think me and my parents are gonna go get pizza. So that'll be nice.